Never thought when it was played way back that it would ever get remade, in fact, in a new way. A catalyst for a new day, streaming from my backpack. Never thought when it was played way back that it would ever get remade, in fact, in a new way. A catalyst for a new day, streaming from my backpack. I never thought when it was played that it would ever get remade. Streaming from my backpack. I never thought when it was played that it would ever get remade. Streaming from my backpack. Love is this. How y'all doing out there? Yeah. Vision Kings, Dirty Mr. Podcast. What? Dirty little hip-hop. Never thought it was great, that it would be remade. You're working, shutting up, feeling high heels, fighting to keep it real, even when it don't pay the bills. Even when I think the phrase keep it real, it's just some bullshit. How you gonna keep it real with correspondence shit? You just need to deal and ain't nothing wrong with it. But you contradict your lyrics. Did you forget that you was the one who said you was hard? But now you at it and proper with your body hard. And probably getting heated cause I get to pull your heart. You think I give a fuck? You ain't nothing but a slug of bucks selling out at the expense of all of us.
Yeah, she's a smart woman, intelligent, but keep your mouth shut, cause he ain't hearing it. He wants you in the shadow, that's where all the brilliance, giving you a total eclipse. She's a smart woman, intelligent, but keep your mouth shut, cause he ain't hearing it. He wants you in the shadow, that's where all the brilliance, giving you a total eclipse.
She's a smart woman, intelligent,
but keep your mouth shut, cause he ain't hearing it. He wants you in the shadow, basking on your brilliance, giving you a total eclipse. She's a
smart woman, intelligent, but keep your mouth shut,
cause he ain't hearing it. He wants you in the shadow, basking on your brilliance, giving you a total eclipse.
She's a
yo. Come on, y'all, make some noise out there. Let's go. I like it.
Giving you a
total eclipse, total eclipse.
She's a
I am Boyce. I'm a MC from Los Angeles, but I head out of New Orleans. I'm back in Strasbourg to do Contre Temps Festival here with Mark Matt and Mr. Jones. And yeah, back at you, Dan. How did I begin music? Actually, commercially recording music. I went to Toronto in 2001 and I met Moonstar, and he recorded some tracks with me, and he called me up later and said he wanted to put them out, and that ended up being Turon, a track called Mexico, and a track called BB Girl on Scattered Snares across the tracks and Twisted Funk. Yeah, I'm actually from Los Angeles, but I live in New Orleans, and it's interesting because the hip hop that comes out of New Orleans really doesn't have a jazz influence at all. So what's being made commercially in the States, it doesn't really have a jazz base anymore. But for me, New Orleans is important because it's a really musical town and it's a really artistic town, and it fuels me as an artist. People, watching people, learning how people treat each other, being an observer of people is a big influence. My family is a really big influence. Raising children, they teach you a lot about themselves, about yourself. Teaching kids, I teach as well. And I think just being around young people really, because they're free to be themselves, so it kind of encourages you to be yourself. And struggling, you know, that's always a good thing that kind of motivates me. And just a passion love a lot of jazz. You know, my mom's a jazz singer, so I grew up listening to a lot of jazz. I love soul. Mr. Jones loves soul. It's a big thing between us. And, you know, anybody who's daring to be themselves, really, musically, hip-hop wise, you know, I love Eric B. and Rakim and Ghostface and MC Light and AC Alone and, you know, there's a lot of people. It's a concept record. It tells the story of a woman growing up, figure. And for those of you who've ever seen Spike Lee's She's Gotta Have It, one of his first movies, the main character is Lola Darling. So peep it and then get back to me and we'll discuss what the album's about.
The best album ever.
I think you guys will like it. I think it's different from Gumbo, but it's me, you know. He got into contact with me, or PTR got into contact with him, and he did a track called Total Eclipse for my album. And he hit me up and asked me if I'd be down to do a track for his Missionaries album. And so I did Replay, and you know, we sit and we build, and I think I'll be on a mixtape that's coming out with him, and I think he'll be on my next album, so it should be pretty cool. JC, he found me on MySpace. He had Gumbo, and he said he really liked. He said it was a really good record, and he asked me if I could be on Hope and Sorrow. And he sent me the music and the games you play. That's the track that has been in the forefront, and it's a good track. It's a really good track. And I've come out to Paris twice to do shows with Wax Taylor. I did a show at La Cigale in October of '07, and he does a really cool audio visual thing. So, you know, it's me rapping. He has a live flautist, a live cellist, and he's on the tables, and he has a video show. And then we just did a show at Olympia in Paris last month, at the end of last month. That was really, really cool. And there's actually a video for the games you play now. So that should be in rotation here. Last word, be on the lookout for Nola Darling. It'll drop really soon. And if you haven't peeped Gumbo, it's out, y'all. It's out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been out. People come up to me after shows like, is it new? I'm like, this album's been out forever. So cop it. I think though with Nola Darling, a lot of people go back and like look for Gumbo and really check to see what I've been doing these last few years. But big up Danny Dan for the interview. Moonstar, don't kill me for outing you. And that's about it. Thank you, Strasburg. And I have New Orleans, the dirty South. The dirty South. Beyond the new dawn's gonna get. Welcome to my hood, front on me, wish you would. In the Crescent City, uptown, all good. Above the Mississippi, where people be acting shitty, cause they got this backward mentality. A throwback to the Confederacy. I'm free, monkey on my back, oppressed socially. I rise to make a change for those after me. The summer season's heat and humidity. Prepare us all for winter serenity. Rebirth, reborn, cycle of fluidity. As the leaves split the light on trees, I feel flowers speaking to bees, taking the beauty alive. From your block to my block, world back to the spot. Let's do this like hopscotch. Welcome to my hood. Beyond the new dawn's gonna get.
Stripping up a grotto while you be acting macho. I try and switch it up. I see the games you play and the traps you lay. Nothing to fall in.